twizzle with me.
Everybody starting doing the twizzle. Everybody, if you're ready to sizzle, you twist a little and you twist a lot. And when you really get hot, that's the twizzle. Twizzle, twizzle.
Weeknights starting at 9/8 Central on MeTV.
Hi, I'm John Malos, and welcome to Connect with Me, live on the showroom floor this Monday morning. It's on the air, off the presses. Once again, our guest today is Marv Harrison. He's the man who started Channel 49, KNXT, the religious station. And you know what? Later this year, they'll celebrate their 28th anniversary. We're here with your phone calls and waiting, 265-4331. Feel free to call in. The phone lines are open. Marv Harrison is our guest. Back in a moment. And welcome back to the program on this bright, sunny, but cold and a little bit chilly day outside. Hope it warms up a little bit. Hope you had a great weekend. Hey, my thanks on Friday to Chris Cummings. He's the owner of the Fresno Grizzlies. He was my guest here on Friday. And just want to remind everybody that on February the 2nd, believe it or not, it's fast approaching, this coming Saturday, they have a big job fair out there at Grizzly Stadium. I know it's called Chick-Chansey Park. They're the sponsor, but I call it Grizzly Stadium because the Grizzlies play there. Anyway, it's a big job fair. They're supposedly going to hire, what, a couple of hundred people. So if you're out of work, you want a job, if you're a vendor, you're a ticket taker, you have a girl, a boy, they're hiring bat girls and bat boys. Hey, that's a great job. I might apply. Who knows? Am I too old? Yes, I think I am. Anyway, today it's on the air, off the presses with Marv Harrison. He's the man who started Channel 49, that wonderful religious station, KNXT, several years ago. Let's go to the videotape and I'll show you the beginning of Channel 49. It's a station that I'm sure that you have watched before. And I like our logo too. Isn't that a beautiful logo that we made up here at Connect with Me? Anyway, there is... what are we looking at there? That's the transmitter site, the beginning of Channel 49. Do you know what? That was 28 years ago, 1985. This November will be the 28th anniversary that the station actually went on the air. And it is owned, of course, by the Catholic Diocese. There's the interior of Channel 49. Marv Harrison is the man who started this whole thing. He wanted this to be an educational station with religion mixed into it. There's a lot of religion on there. We'll talk to Marv about the station, its plight, what the future holds for that station in this day and age in broadcasting, when everything is being bought up by all these conglomerates like Hearst Broadcasting and all these other big corporations that are buying stations now. Of course, Marv retired back in 2005, best known for his role as Flippo the Clown. You won't see him in that video, but live in our studio right now is Marv Harrison, one of the good guys, one of the great guys in broadcasting history here in Fresno. He now sits on the board at Channel 49, and a great station. You know, check it out if you can. Just tune in. It's an educational station, much like PBS, only there's a lot of religion on there. And if you're into that, it's very interesting viewing for you and your family. We're back with your phone calls, 265-4331. Marv Harrison is our guest. We're back in a moment.
Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're the low-price leading brands reliable advice place. The Whirlpool Dream Kitchen Get Yours Today place. Check this out. Right now, get huge savings on select Whirlpool appliances and pay no interest when paid in full within 6 months. At the hometown low price, think outside the big box place. Since 1951, Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're working hard to be your place.
If you want to call in and ask any kind of questions, if you've watched KNXT Channel 49 in the past or on a continuous basis, you might want to call in and talk to the founder of that station. He's the guy that got the whole thing started back in 1985. It's running today, and it's in great shape, owned by the diocese. And Marv, second appearance here on Connect With Me. How are you?
Thank you, John. I'm very well, thank you. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing great. How was your weekend?
Very good, very good. A little cold.
No, a little cold, but a bright,
But it was
sunny
fun.
day,
Yeah,
you know,
really
outside
nice.
today.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So Channel 49, 28 years in the making.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah, this November will be the anniversary.
Yeah.
We saw in that videotape in the opening there, it was a little fuzzy on the screen, so I wasn't sure if that was the transmitting site. Putting the do you remember when that was happening? Like it was yesterday?
Very definitely.
Really?
Yeah, I sure do, because we had a lot of problems up on that hill. It's up on Blue Ridge. We wanted to put the transmitter in a place where we could cover as much of the valley as we possibly could, or as much as the diocese.
How high is that? How high is Blue Ridge?
Blue Ridge is oh boy, that's a good question. I think it's about 6,000 feet, and then we got about a 200-foot tower there on top of it.
And you figured that was the best place.
That was
to
the best
put it.
place.
Yeah.
Actually, the diocese is 36,000 square miles, so we know we couldn't cover the whole area.
Yeah.
But that would cover about as much of the population base as we could possibly get to. So, and in the meantime now. The station also has a second station, Channel 38, in Bakersfield, which is a translator station.
It's owned by the diocese as well.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Much like Channel 49?
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
It translates the same signal. Yeah.
Was that the most costly part of the entire project, was putting that transmitter up there?
It really was, yeah. We had sold bonds for $1 million. And that's all, and then we had a payback of 10 years on that. Fortunately, we paid it back in 5 years. But everything went up on top of the hill.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to build a huge building up there, and then you saw the tower itself, and also the transmitting antenna and all of that sort of stuff. So that's where everything went. I did get a small little grant so that we could have down here on the valley floor, so that we could have a couple of recorders, a downlink, to catch some of the signals off satellite. And I had made a deal with Mother Angelica, who was the founder of Eternal Word Television Network, that we could take her programming. Because originally we were going to take programming from another source, but that dried up, unfortunately.
Oh.
And so I hit the panic switch, got on an airplane, flew back to Birmingham, Alabama, and met with Mother Angelica, and she said, "Yeah, you can take whatever I want." And to this day, it was just a handshake with her. Nothing was ever written down.
No contract?
No contract. Just her word and my word. So
You wouldn't do that in this day and age.
no, that's very true.
People back out of deals left and right now.
That's for sure.
But Blue Ridge creates a whole separate problem, of course, in the wintertime. If you have transmitting
does.
problems, I don't have to tell you how cold, how snowy, how maybe at certain parts or you just can't pass. It's impassable.
That's right.
You ever have any of those problems?
Oh yes, a lot of times we did. Yeah.
In the middle of December, January.
And then when the transmitter went off the air,
Oh.
you had to go back and start it manually, and so you were with snowshoes, going in there and then having to do that. Oh,
It's like the
a lot of
North
stuff.
Pole up there.
It really is.
I mean,
Well, that mountain sits right out. It sort of juts out into the valley, and so it gets all of the inclement weather, I guess we
Yeah.
should say. So whatever hits, and it hits hard. So yeah, it's really something.
I remember those days when I was at KMPH and they were having problems with Blue Ridge, and they would, you got to go back up to the mountain, and it's snowing, and it's like the North Pole.
Yeah.
And, oh man.
Oh yeah,
You
no,
know.
and that was one of the decisions that we made, is because Harry Pappas had put his transmitter up there.
I know.
And that was, and he was hitting a good part of the valley, and so we decided where could we really do that, because the station's city of license is actually Visalia, and so it all worked out well. Eventually, we were able to move our little studio to Fresno, and so the rest is kind of history, you know.
We are talking to Marv Harrison. You know, he's better known as Flippo the Clown way back in the day, before my time, of course, here in Fresno. And here he is here. He started Channel 49. If you have any questions, you watch that religious station on a religious basis. Hello. Little joke there. You can call in and ask Marv the question, but why start a station like Channel 49, and why do we need it?
Well, okay. I was working for the university. After I left Channel 30, I went to Los Angeles and worked for about 10 years down there, and I came back, and I worked for the university in their television department there. And during that time, John, the only thing that was on the air as far as so-called, religious stuff was a lot of the televangelists,
Yeah.
and they were really doing I guess they were doing a lot of good. Hopefully they were certainly raising a lot of money for their various entities, but I thought,
Can we put up some video while you're talking?
Sure, you betcha.
Okay. Yeah, I want to put up the video here in the monitor. You can continue that thought.
Okay.
The first day, I guess this is like maybe the first day. I'm not sure what the video is going to show here, but you probably know it better than I do. But go ahead with your thoughts there.
Well, anyway, I thought, here I belong to probably the largest religious organization in the United States.
Is that Colin Doherty there on the far right?
No.
Who is that?
That was Mike Ford. He was our development director.
all right.
That's Mother Angelica there.
Okay.
And myself back in Birmingham.
That's
And-
you.
Oh yeah,
Gosh,
yeah.
it
That's
almost
before
looked
the
like-
hair turned gray.
Oh.
So that. Anyway, we went back.
That's you right
there. In front of the White House. We went back to receive our and Father Dave Durand, who was really kind of my mentor. And this is Sister Sue. Sister Sue has got about 3 little stations in Indiana. She met us back there at the National Conference of Religious Broadcasters, and so we sort of kind of helped her along the way, and gave her a lot of advice. And this is in the studio at not the studio, I should say, the chapel. It's on the grounds at San Joaquin Memorial, and we've been doing the masses every Sunday since the station went on the air. Speaking about going on the air, that's when we threw the switch. We had a big celebration in Visalia, and we threw the switch that night, and bingo, the transmitter almost went on the air.
Well,
not full power.
The reason I said Colin Doherty is because he was a guest here just about a couple of weeks ago,
Right.
and talking about Channel 49, and
Right.
he was also talking about some of the stuff that he did while he was at Channel 47. Remember the Doherty Report?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin has a great experience, and then all of his years with Channel 18.
Channel 18, he started Channel 18.
Yeah, that's right,
You
he did.
started Channel 49, he started Channel 18.
Right, yeah.
Little connection there?
Yeah, there is. Just ancient history now.
Yeah.
I guess. But I'm delighted that Colin is a general manager of Channel 49.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. We'll talk
He's a
about
good guy.
We'll talk about that in a moment. Here we're with Marv Harrison talking about Channel 49, and your phone calls are encouraged. 265-4331. We're back in just a moment.
You tell me who I am.
They called you West.
Jim West.
Mr. West.
West!
Well, my name is James West.
A truly great man.
Brilliant.
Secret Service agent,
What's next? Come on, I'm waiting.
man of action. He's James West
Where's Jim West?
on the Wild Wild West. Weekdays at 4, 3 Central on MeTV.
Colin Doherty, of course, was our guest not too long ago here on Connect with Me. We actually did have quite a few phone calls, and Marv Harrison is now the guest here. You're encouraged to call in at 265-4331. Colin is the general manager, of course, at Channel
Right.
49. What challenges does he face now as he looks in the mirror and says, I don't want to get any grayer than I am now? What challenges does he do lie ahead for him at Channel 49?
Well, I think when you have any nonprofit organization, and of course that's a non-commercial television station. So big challenges, of course, raising money to keep the station on the air. I mean, that's always, and in this atmosphere, which we've been in for the last few years, it's a difficult job. It really is. It's a very
almost
difficult
impossible,
job.
isn't
You know?
it?
Yeah, it is. And I mean, it's a hard job, and you rack your brain saying, okay, now what can we do that would be different? That how can we go about raising funds to keep the station on the air? Because as you know, John, it takes a few dollars just to pay the electric bill, you know. And
What about doing a telethon?
we do that every year.
Okay.
But telethons are kind of old hat. I mean, you know,
They're
they've been-
old-fashioned.
Yeah. I mean, when, you know, you take the early days of television when the station signed on the air at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and they were off the air at 11:30 at
Like
night.
the MDA telethon.
Yeah.
That's the most highly visible
Right,
one
yeah.
that I can think of.
And then you've got a lot of big stars on that,
Big
so people
stars,
are going to look at.
Yeah.
But the telethon here that we have each year we have it in English. We have the one night we have clergy on.
Yeah.
And so if you can't
Colin-
talk to a clergyman, you know you can get them on the phone that night. You know.
But Colin has so much experience. He started
He does.
Channel 18.
Right.
And he should know about raising money. And Channel 18 is all about raising money.
Well, that's true. But Channel 18 probably has a little broader appeal because
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
more than a station which is a so-called Catholic television station would have. A little narrow casting there, you know.
Right.
So it's a little I'm not going to say a little difficult. It's a lot difficult.
Yeah,
to
it's
raise
very
money,
difficult.
you know?
We do have a phone call here. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. How are you, sir? Or ma'am?
Good morning, thank you.
Oh, okay.
I want to tell Marv how much we appreciate him and everything he's done for the Valley and for Valley Broadcasting. There's nobody that comes close to the kind of track record Marv Harrison's got around this town and a good reputation.
Thank you. That's very, very nice to hear. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that.
Also, my other comment was having watched Channel 49, I watch it pretty regularly. I don't find this particularly religious, although it does have a religious content. It's good entertainment for the whole family, I think. It's not
Well,
specific.
Thank you. You know, actually, that's how we wanted to frame the station, not as a typically religious station, but more as an educational station, because we wanted to bring a lot of things in. You notice one of the things that we have is a classic arts network that we carry, and that's sort of the MTV of the classics. You know, it was very, very lucky and very fortunate when we were able to bring that in to the Valley, and a lot of other programs as well. Channel 49 does produce, I think, probably 17 local programs each week.
Wow.
So that's a lot. That's a
Wow.
lot of production.
So
you know.
why is it important? Why is Channel 49, and what contributions do they make to our society? Why is it important to have that station on the air?
I think, John, you know, we have, you've got, in this diocese, you have well over 1 million people that purport to be Roman Catholic. And a lot of people have come to me and said, you know, well, the Catholic Church teaches this, and the other. And I'm going, well, where did you get that idea? Well, somebody told me that. And I think, you know, all you've got to do is tune in Channel 49, and you can see exactly what the church actually teaches. Because there are a lot of teaching programs that are on the air,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's what I call the immaculate misconception. You know, a lot of people have. They seem to think that, oh, well, the Catholics believe this or they believe that. And I think no, that's not really true. You know, I'm not going to argue with you, but if you really want to find out the truth of the matter, you know, turn in the station. It's
Yeah.
right there. If you want to take advantage of it, it's there.
Well, what purpose does it serve, do you think? It pretty much sets the record straight as to where the Roman
Yeah.
Catholic Church stands on certain issues?
I
or-
think very much so. And
Yeah.
you know, a lot of us want to, I mean, I learned a lot about, I'm a convert to Catholicism, so there was a
Right.
lot I didn't know. I mean,
Yeah.
and by working with the station, watching the programs that we had and the programs that we were producing, wow, it was like an encyclopedia, you know, had just opened. And a lot of people, I think, you know, a lot of people have that, what I want to call your journey, your spiritual journey, and
Right.
this can enrich it a lot.
Well, I'm not Catholic, I'm Greek Orthodox, but I have a lot to learn. I don't even know enough about my own religion. There's so much more. I don't know about 90% of it. I'm ashamed to say that, but it's true. And maybe most people are in the same boat. They
I
know
think
about
that's true.
10%
Yeah.
of what their religion stands
Yeah.
for, and that's about it, because we don't really take the time to study it. But I have another piece of videotape,
Yeah.
and we can study that. Let's take a
Okay.
look and a listen, Marv.
All righty. Betty, we have another. Huh? Oh, I thought you were ready.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Betty.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Just about half a second over.
Wonderful. We're good.
You guys gonna do anything else?
Scotland and Wales, and seeing the greatest sights that you've always been looking for, and
Probably put too much.
That may have been
It
me.
can't be me because I'm steady. I'd be afraid I'd fall.
Your tempo. Somebody was sitting.
Where the hell's the train? Future, KNXT will invest $2 million in If you missed part of our telethon that we had in early, not early, it was middle. Even though you missed our telethon, you can still be a part of supporting Channel 49, and we appreciate your support. And you, we're also very proud to be a part of the
You know, I'm not
the
going to...
polygrip doesn't hold after 8 o'clock.
You know, I don't have any room to make fun of you because you know how many bloopers I've had over the last 35 plus years? Oh, they could put a whole 2 hours together or more.
You know, but this is fun. The lady that you saw on there is Betty Girardin, who we got into the travel business, and so we traveled all over the world taking tours, and then we did Travel Show, which was one of the most popular shows on the air. Betty is, you know, she's 93 years old.
Wow.
As of this last December. She looks exactly like she did on the clip that you just saw. And this woman is she's absolutely marvelous. She really did. She handled all of our travel stuff. And for about 21 years, we were in the travel business.
Right.
So it was great. It gave me a chance to see the world.
Isn't it fun to look at yourself and laugh at yourself a little bit on the bloopers? I think
you have
is.
to.
It really is. You don't. You know what my one claim to fame is? I think once, maybe twice, back in the 80s, I had the major faux pas, and it made the Dick Clark bloopers. Remember the Dick Clark bloopers? Oh, yes,
I sure do. Yeah.
And I was so proud. I could not say the word aluminum.
Really?
Yeah, and that got on the air on Dick. I don't know how they got a hold of it, but it was on there, and I go, oh my God!
Oh, that's marvelous.
But you have to laugh at yourself,
of course,
right?
Of course,
you got to have fun.
You can't take yourself. See, there we go. I told you, it doesn't hold. You can't take yourself too seriously.
That's right. Somebody told me a long time ago. Okay, smile. Okay, don't hold it too long because your face will break. But I mean, at least act human. All right, act human. Have fun and laugh at yourself, and you'll have a good time and live a long, happy life. Right? That's my etiquette for the day.
Good philosophy, John. Yeah, very, very good. No, that's true.
265-4331. Hey, I actually get paid for doing this. Can you believe this? I'm having fun. We're back in just a moment.
Is taking care of laundry taking too much of your time? Have you become a missing mom? With a new fast, efficient washer and dryer from Ventura TV Video Appliance, you'll spend more of your day the way you want.
This Amana Super Capacity Washer Dryer Pair is now just $6.99, and this heavy-duty Maytag Super Capacity Washer Dryer Pair is only $8.99.
Don't spend your life on laundry. Upgrade today at Ventura TV Video Appliance and save.
And we are back here with Marv Harrison, better known as Flippo the Clown, Flippo Jr., way back in the day. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about our favorite Channel 49, KNXT, that serves the community in a religious way and educational way as well. And I think we have do we have a phone call? I'm looking at the, we got a phone call. I'm looking at the phone here. Yeah, we do? All right, let's take it. Good morning. You're on Connect with me. How are you?
Fine. Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Fine. I wanted to ask, is this live today, this show?
Yeah, it's live. You're on the air right now. Do you remember Marv as Flippo the Clown?
Yes. Okay. I wanted to ask, do you remember this gentleman? I used to watch it when I was younger. His name was Herbert W. Armstrong.
Yes.
There was a show called The World Tomorrow.
Uh-huh. I do remember that, yeah.
And I enjoyed listening to that man.
Yeah, I think he passed away several years ago, didn't he?
Yes, yes. Well, I just wanted to ask Flippo if he remembers that gentleman, and he used to inspire me and about religion and stuff.
Good. Well, thank you for the phone call. That's one of the things, of course, that we wanted to do, of course, with Channel 49 too, is to do some inspiration, to people. And John, I have to tell you, there are a lot of people that have come back to the church because of watching Channel 49, and there are a lot of people that have actually come to the church. They have watched certain things, and they said, that's kind of appealing to me.
That's great.
So we've gotten lots of reports on that.
They reconnect with their religion.
Exactly.
Let's take a look at another piece of videotape, and you can describe, Marv, what we're looking at here. And I'm not sure what we're going to see, but when it comes up on the screen, we can certainly talk about it. In Channel 49 celebrating 28 years this year on the air.
That is in Argentina. We had the Adventures Travel Club television show, which we got into the travel business sort of as an accident, but a very good accident, and that's in Rio de Janeiro. And we, for 21 years, Betty and I traveled with a lot of people all over the world. We would actually, that's kind of how we made some money for the station.
Yeah.
Was that we would sell the tours, and then I'd go along and I would videotape those so that
there you are.
Come back and. Yeah,
you look like a happy camper there.
Always a camera in hand, So we would keep the interest going in the travel business, and that's in Costa Rica, going 2 days down the Picara River, and we had a lot of fun doing that as well.
Before we run out of time here, I want to take another quick phone call because we've only got 2 minutes. Good morning, you're on Connect with Me. How are you?
Good morning, John.
Hey, good. How are you?
It's Mark, and I'm calling from Miami, the National Association of TV Producers Executive Show.
Oh, great. Mark, I just want to clarify to our viewers, it's Mark Sheeran on the phone. He's the owner of Ventura TV and the creator and owner of this program, Connect with Me. Hey, Mark, we only got a couple of minutes left, so we got to move quick.
I know it's off the press on the air today, and I just wanted to let you know that I ran into Larry King, pioneer in the talk business, and I also ran into Mark Cuban. He was a keynote speaker of our conference today.
Great.
That's great. You have Mark, do you have a question for Marv real quick?
No question. Hello, Marv. I just want to report from this big convention of the TV industry.
Oh, great, Mark.
That's great. How long will you be there, Mark?
Till Wednesday.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We met with the executives of MeTV, the MeTV network, and anybody in the TV industry is at this convention.
Okay, let me ask you, are they happy with our show? We're doing a great job? Is that what they're saying?
That's what they're saying.
Good. I hope so, Mark. I hope so.
Yeah, fantastic. You guys have a good show, Marv. Glad you're on today.
Thank you very much, Mark. It's good to talk to you. Have fun back there.
Yeah, have fun and have a safe trip. Have a safe flight back, Mark.
I might check in with you tomorrow with any new developments from the convention.
Please do. I want to hear what's going on there. I want to hear what messages were actually brought out at the convention there. I appreciate it.
You bet. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, Mark. Thank you. Mark Sheeran, the creator of this program.
Yes, and Mark's on our board as well.
Yeah, he certainly is.
Yeah,
hey, I want to put up a photo of Flippo the Clown before we go. And many people, do you take offense to the fact that people remember you as Flippo?
No, actually, I had a woman come up the other day, and almost got me to tears. She says, "Were you Flippo Jr.?" And I said yes. And she said, "Oh, I have."
Now, what's this here?
That's myself and Lester Burger. Yeah,
that was a sponsor, right?
Yeah, Les Lindley and his family owned Lester Burgers, and a lot of people will probably remember when Al Radke would say, "Let us eat it." That was a line that Al used. Anyway, this lady came up and she said, "I have to tell you," she said, "you were a great influence in my life," and I was almost in tears. What a wonderful thing for somebody to say. I mean,
I can think of
so
three
great.
people in this community in broadcasting that have an impeccable reputation. I think it's you, Bud Elliott, and Colin Doherty.
And Bud Elliott's on our board as well.
Bud Elliott's on our board. And you can throw Mark Sheeran in that group, too.
Yeah,
You know, now
no,
he's
Mark
a
is,
broadcaster
yeah.
now too.
Yeah,
So
no,
and
that's
Gary
so great.
Cocola.
Right, yeah.
Gary Cocola.
Gary.
I mean, how can we leave him out? It's on. We're broadcasting on his station.
That's right.
So
Gary helped me a lot
Yeah.
in the very beginning of putting Channel 49 on. Yeah.
we got to go. We're out of
John,
time.
thank you
sadly.
so much.
Goes by quick, huh?
It does, too fast. Yeah, it really does.
Have a great day. We're back tomorrow with Arc Fresno. Have a wonderful day and evening.